Welcome to A Plus Health Life channel. We discuss the ways to fulfill your life with more quality and inform you on ways to get to your life goals with less effort. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe our channel. The healthiest cooking methods. There are plenty of ways to cook up juicy and flavorful food without adding tons of unnecessary extras. While most people know to ditch the fryer when cooking up healthy meals, many don't think about how their cooking method affects the nutritional makeup of their entree. Heat can break down and destroy 15 to 20% of some vitamins in vegetables, especially vitamin C, folate, and potassium. And as you'll see below, some methods are more detrimental than others. This is why raw foodists cut out cooking altogether, claiming that uncooked food maintains all of its nutritional value and supports optimal health. But other studies suggest certain foods actually benefit from cooking. With carrots, spinach, and tomatoes, for example, heat facilitates the release of antioxidants by breaking down cell walls, providing an easier passage of the healthy components from food to body. The methods: microwaving. Nuking may be the healthiest way to cook because of its short cooking times, which results in minimal nutrient destruction. Microwaves cook food by heating from the inside out. They emit radio waves that excite the molecules in food, which generates heat, cooking the food. While microwave cooking can sometimes cause food to dry out, that can easily be avoided by splashing on a bit of water before heating, or placing a wet paper towel over your dish. The way that microwaves cook food nixes the need to add extra oils. The best part is, you can microwave just about anything, from veggies and rice to meat and eggs. And studies suggest it may just be one of the best ways to preserve nutrients in veggies. Microwaving broccoli is the best way to preserve its vitamin C, for example. Just make sure to use a microwave-safe container. Boiling. Boiling is quick, easy, and all you need to add are water and a touch of salt. But the high temperatures and the large volume of water can dissolve and wash away water-soluble vitamins and 60 to 70% of minerals in some foods, especially certain vegetables. But research actually suggests boiling could be the best way to preserve nutrients in carrots, zucchini, and broccoli when compared to steaming, frying, or eating raw. Steaming. Cooking anything from fresh veggies to fish fillets this way allows them to stew in their own juices and retain all their natural goodness. And no need for fat-laden additions to up the moisture. It's always good to add a little seasoning first, whether that's a sprinkle of salt or a squeeze of lemon juice. If the carcinogen-fighting glucosinolates in broccoli are important to you, some research suggests steaming could be the best way to cook the little green trees. In the body, glucosinolates become compounds called isothiocyanates, which some research suggests may inhibit the growth of cancer cells. Poaching. The same goes for boiling's cousin, poaching, no additives. Basically, poaching means cooking the given food in a small amount of hot water, just below boiling point. It takes slightly longer, which some experts believe can decrease nutrient retention, but is a great way to gently cook delicate foods like fish, eggs, or fruit. Plus, it's just about the most delicious way to cook an egg in our book. Broiling. Broiling entails cooking food under high, direct heat for a short period of time. Broiling is a great way to cook tender cuts of meat. Remember to trim excess fat before cooking, but may not be ideal for cooking veggies, since they can dry out easily. Grilling. In terms of getting maximum nutrition without sacrificing flavor, grilling is a great option. It requires minimal added fats and imparts a smoky flavor while keeping meats and veggies juicy and tender. While these are definitely healthy benefits, not everything about grilling is so good for you. Some research suggests that regularly consuming charred, well-done meat may increase risk of pancreatic cancer and breast cancer. Cooking at high heat can also produce a chemical reaction between the fat and protein in meat, creating toxins that are linked to the imbalance of antioxidants in the body and inflammation, which can lead to an increased risk of diabetes and cardiovascular disease. This doesn't mean BBQs are forbidden, just stick with lean cuts of meat that require less cooking time, and keep dark meats on the rarer side. Stir-frying. While this method does require some oil in the pan, it should only be a moderate amount, just enough to get a nice sear on your meat and vegetables. It's effective for bite-sized pieces of meat, grains like rice and quinoa, and thin-cut veggies like bell peppers, julienne carrots, and snow peas. No cooking. Raw food diets have gained tons of attention recently, and for good reason. Many studies suggest there are benefits of incorporating more raw foods into the diet. Studies have shown eating the rainbow consistently reduces the risk of cancer, but the jury's out on whether raw or cooked is really best overall. On the one hand, since the diet is mostly plant-based, you end up eating more vitamins, minerals, and fiber, with no added sugars or fats from cooking. But while some raw items might be super healthy, studies have found that cooking can actually amplify some nutrients, like lycopene in tomatoes and antioxidants in carotenoids such as carrots, spinach, sweet potatoes, and peppers. Cooking at home, generally, is probably the most important cooking tip there is. Why? Because in home cooking, the cook, you, is in charge of what is going into your meal, the freshness of the ingredients, and the amount of items that add flavor and calories, oil and other fats, sugar, salt, etc. By contrast, restaurant or store-bought meals often contain processed ingredients, such as white flour, refined oils and sugar, preservatives, and flavor enhancers, and high amounts of sodium. However, cooking at home does not always guarantee a healthful meal. The method of cooking, along with the ingredients, matters. Whether you are sautéing mixed vegetables, roasting chicken, or frying fish, the food's nutritional value must be preserved as much as possible without adding extra calories. To do this, here are some useful few tips. Steam your veggies. Steaming only takes a few minutes and is known to preserve most vitamins, minerals, and other healthful nutrients in veggies. If you boil them, a lot of the nutrients are lost to the water. One study found that cauliflower, peas, and zucchini lose about 50% of their antioxidants through boiling. This is also true for broccoli, which is one of the most potent anti-cancer foods. Reduce oil in sautéing and frying. Many vegetable oils are highly refined and processed in order to extend their shelf life and get rid of their smell and flavor that may interfere with the cooked meal. While processing may help with flavor, it sure does not do any favors to your health. The most commonly used oils in the United States are canola, corn, soybean, and palm oils. Although they are rich in monounsaturated fatty acids, are low in saturated fats, and have some vitamin E and health-promoting omega-3 fats, they pose unhealthy effects due to the refining process and chemicals involved in producing them. Oils are generally high in calories but do not offer a lot of nutrients. It is best to use only a small amount of oil when sautéing. You can substitute half of it with vegetable or chicken, beef broth. For high-heat cooking, choose high smoke point oils, such as avocado and coconut, while your salad could use a splash of extra virgin olive oil. Use a high-temperature oven or air fryer. Craving something crunchy and crispy, such as French fries or chicken wings? They do not have to be unhealthy at all. You can bake potatoes and yams, cut and spiced, at 450 degrees Fahrenheit in your oven or air fryer, with minimum or no oil. The same goes for chicken wings. The key is high temperature and the right amount and type of spices. Go wild with turmeric, chili powder, lemon juice, garlic powder, cumin, coriander, oregano, etc. Use whole grain flour in baking. Whole grains are a source of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. In contrast, white, refined flour is mostly starch, simple carbohydrate or sugar, since it's bran, source of fiber, and germ, source of vitamin E, folate, folic acid, phosphorus, thiamine, zinc, magnesium, and essential fatty acids, are removed to extend its shelf life and to make the finished baked goods fluffy and tender. You can either use 100% whole grain flour in your recipes or mix it with white flour when baking goods such as pastry. Make your own salad dressings. Make salad dressings at home. Next time you are shopping for groceries, look at the ingredient list of a bottle of salad dressing. Does it have to be that long? Seriously, a seemingly simple item that should only have a handful of things looks like it could feature a 3-course meal. Why don't you make your own simple and healthy salad dressing instead? Here are some easy recipes. Fresh vinaigrette. Combine olive oil with lemon juice, some Dijon mustard, salt, and pepper. Balsamic vinaigrette. Combine olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Garlic tahini dressing. Blend up tahini, lemon juice, garlic clove, a touch of maple syrup, and some water. Use non-fat, low-fat Greek yogurt. Skip the mayo or sour cream and opt for non-fat or low-fat Greek yogurt. It is just as thick and flavorful but has less calories and fat and a lot more protein to improve satiation. To make it savory for a potato or chicken salad, add some Dijon mustard, garlic powder, nutritional yeast, or soy sauce. Use ground flax seeds instead of eggs in baking. Flax seeds are a great substitute for eggs. They have lower calories and work great in your vegan dishes. To make this egg substitute, whisk 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds with 3 tablespoons of water. Let it sit for 5 minutes to reach a gelatinous composition and mix it in your batter. Replace regular rice with cauliflower rice. Cauliflower is a healthy, nutritious, and flavorful replacement for rice. If you are so used to regular rice, you may slowly ease into the habit by combining 1/2 cooked rice and 1/2 cauliflower rice. Consider veggie pasta. Combine half of your spaghetti with half zoodles, spiralized zucchini, or roasted spaghetti squash. You get half the calories and extra fiber. Plus, veggie pasta makes for an amazing presentation. Use applesauce instead of oil in baking, or use half of each. Applesauce adds sweetness, preserves some fluff, and reduces the calories. The texture of the finished product will be a bit different but not significant enough to affect the taste. Cooking at home has many benefits. It saves you money, and you can make low-calorie and high-nutrient meals. Try to limit eating out, follow the tips above, and experiment with foods you love. In no time, you will feel improvement in your energy levels, weight, skin condition, and digestion. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe our channel.